What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. As ever, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you've not done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button for me, if you could also like the video for me, share it as well, and any comments that you want to put in there, please feel free. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. So, what a difference a week can make. What a difference a week can make. What a great performance. 3-0 at home, going into the game against Norwich on Tuesday. Really pleasing performance overall. I enjoyed the game immensely. It was really good to see the way that we played, the tracking, the closing down, the hunting in packs, all of that kind of stuff. It was very good. And I do think for the first time, you've seen us from getting out of first gear into second gear, possibly moving a little bit into third gear, maybe. Coventry weren't brilliant, can't get away from that fact, but they're not a bad team. They're not Cardiff City bad in that basis. They're okay, they can pass the ball around, but we didn't give them a chance to do anything really, apart from in the second half where we just kind of sat off the ball a little bit and kind of went, do you know what? We'll let you come on to us and we'll see if you can do anything to us. And they couldn't overall. It was really nice to see the way the defence played, the way the midfield played together. The forward line was fluid, switching, changing play. One point, Ramazani was playing left back and Firpo was up on the left wing. So just Firpo being Firpo. But, you know, goals as well in terms of Nonto's finish was absolutely a beautiful finish. Really nice build-up play, really nice one-touch football, assisted by Firpo. He just opens out his body and hits it with the inside of his right foot. Lovely finish. Powerful, precise, just everything that you wanted. Great goal. And then we score the second goal in the... scored the second goal in the second half. So we scored the second goal in the first, early on in the second half, which is something that we've kind of struggled with a little bit. What we generally tend to do is that we will just tend to slow off the pace a little bit and not be as quick and as incisive as we normally are. And we seem to be more on it today for some reason. We just seem to be about it a lot more. And it was almost like there was a bit of a switch in terms of how to deal with a low block. And we seemed to be over it a bit more. There was one point in it where I think their right back had the ball and there was 4 or 5 of our players that were stood around or chasing down that player in particular to give them sort of no way out. They kept putting the ball away. They kept putting the ball out. Then we get the second goal, I should say. And then from that second goal, we kind of went, right, we'll let you come on to us a little bit and we will see how that goes. And we did really well. It was right, no, just keep coming on to us. We'll hold our shape. We'll hold our defensive shape really well. The second goal that was, in terms of just how good it was, the interplay, and Bogle's goal, really pleased for Bogle. Really nice finish again, inside step of the foot. Bogle, for me, as much as people have been complaining about him, I've been one of them, he has started to get better as games have gone on. And that's something that is quite noticeable with our defence. As games have gone on, everybody's kind of just starting to raise the level a little bit. So we all said that Rodon hadn't been very good, misplacing passes consistently just at the start of the season. We all wondered, is it wearing of the number 6 shirt curse? But he's just started just to show what he's capable of and what he can do. And it's been nice to see. Strauch he is our best defender. There's no ifs, ands or buts about it. He's put on a bit of timber in the summer, and you can see just he's an overall stronger player, which is really nice to see. Gurev had a very good game as well. Ampadu, up until what was considered to be a slight injury, tweaking his knee, was playing absolutely fine. I think if he has tweaked his knee, he shouldn't play in the Norwich game. We're just about to come up to an international break. We're talking about 3 games in 6 days here. Let's not push it more than what we actually need to. So the really nice thing to see was Tanaka come on and just different gravy, absolute different gravy. The ball that he puts over for the third goal, lovely pass. His physicality was very good. His overall vision, sitting deep, meant that Gruev could get further forward. I was just really really, really impressed with him. He is a strong player. You know, some of the tackles that he made, getting the ball back, recovery tackles was just really nice to see, really good to watch. Aronson consistently plays really, really well. He does play very, very well. He covers every blade of grass. He gets involved. He doesn't shirk it. Creating fouls, which is something that we're not used to him seeing him do. But overall, a great game from Aronson as well. Really nice interplay from from the front three in terms of, and I say front three, it's front four. So Joseph had a quieter game, but his hold-up play was very, very good. His occupying of defenders was very, very good, which was creating space for our other attackers, very much like what Bamford would do in a game. I was really pleased in terms of seeing that with Joseph and how strong he is as well. Ramazani and Nonto. Ramazani was brilliant. Ramazani is absolute mustard. He is so, so good. And to think that we've got Solomon and Dan James out at the moment with injuries, when they come back, it's nuts how good we're going to be. And just some of his hold-up play as well. Who knew that Ramazani could hold up a football like he was doing, chesting the ball down to Joseph. Joseph running on, taking his shot, which their keeper saves. You know, had it not been for their keeper making 5 saves, we could have been absolutely out of sight. So, yeah, Nonto, mentioned it a couple of times. He's annoyed me because he hasn't been switched on in games as much as what I would like him to be switched on. But in this game, he was switched on a lot more. He was cutting in really well, took his goal really well, assisted really well, just playing brilliantly. I think he was switched on for about 70% of the time this time, but overall pleased. Piru. There's nothing else you can say about Piru, is there? Just in terms of this is what he comes on and he scores a goal. I mean, just a brilliant, lovely, beautiful, beautiful finish again. That's 3-3 for the Dutchman now. I think he knows what he's about. If he's there getting goals, then let him come on and get a goal. It's fantastic. It does really, really well. It's great for his confidence as well. But he is, every time a ball comes to him and he's going to strike it, I'm convinced before he's even hit it that it's going to go in the goal. He is that deadly. I tweeted out just saying he's inevitable at this point. 3 games in a row now and just looking really good. We had Rothwell come on, who played absolutely fine in the number 10 role when he came on. We also had Byram come on, who again, fine, not a problem at all, came at 80th minute wise. And Schmidt that came on, again, brilliant. We've got options off of the bench. I said it before, whilst the team might not be bigger, I do think the team is better. My worry is the size of the squad more than anything else. But in terms of overall quality, the depth is there, which is nice. My only main concern is the defensive side of stuff. Just what happens if there are some major injuries in defence? What are we going to do with that and how is that going to work? So, listen, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not getting away from myself in any stretch of the imagination at all. But that is a really, really good professional second gear into third gear performance for me. There's still so much more to come for this squad. Everybody seems to be settling a little bit now, and everybody seems to be understanding, you know, everybody else's strengths and weaknesses, and it just seems to be gelling a lot more. And we finally started to work out how to beat a bit of a low block in this one in terms of the way that we were pressing really, really tight and hunting in packs, which we were giving no options for them to pass the ball out at all. There was one point in the second half as well where I think the centre-back was tracking back on a ball that was coming through to, I think, Ramazani, and the centre-back then absolutely laid pelters at the right back in terms of what are you doing? You've not come back. You're not everything else. Just, yeah, when you frustrated a team and strangle them to death as much as what we did to Coventry today, it's a good sign. And the thing is for me, that's not us in top gear. So hopefully things can get better moving forwards. And again, Meslier was annoyed that he punched that ball. He could have caught it, but I don't know if that was because he was unsighted because of the sun. He intimated that was the case. Whether or not that's the truth, I don't know. But the save at the end, you've got to be switched on, and he's there to pull off, you know, that balletic photograph save that does us absolutely proud. And again, we haven't conceded in quite a severe, you know, number of games now overall. Not in consistency, because obviously we lost against Burnley, but that defence is looking super, super, super solid, and long may it continue. I'm a really happy camper. We go off. It's a 48-hour turnaround now for the game on Tuesday, and fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to click the like button again. As I said, that really helps me out with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel for me as well. Put any comments in that you want to put down below. And yeah, I'm a happy boy, happy weekend. It's always better when Leeds win. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. And we will see you on the next one. Cheers.